That's easy for you to say.
You ain't driving it.
Looks like it's towed in, doesn't it? A little bit?
Yeah.
He starts to camber, really. I mean,
he tried to follow the traffic through on the inside, and you cannot blame Pile for he didn't turn in. He was on the racing line.
Fortunes of war.
He's got positive camber, actually.
Yeah, Per Guidi's not going to give it up. We're just...
The other side, the car is completely bended. The steering is completely to the left.
At this point, the answer from the pits would be there is nothing we can do. It is in your hands.
4 minutes.
So 4 minutes left. You've got to push as hard as you can. But look, Joe Barbosa is pulling out little by little, and he's got a clear track in front. This is the perfect situation for him.
Yeah.
Right now, I think a little slip-up is the only chance they've got.
Angelelli needs some help from traffic, but I'm not sure they're going to catch the traffic in the time left on the clock, Tommy. What do you think?
I don't think so, unless we don't have any stragglers.
We talked about the caliber of cars here this year. There's no wounded cars sort of like just limping around the racetrack. Everything's running strong. That's Joey Hand there in the middle of the frame right now, trying to chase down Pile for the lead in GTLM. You can see the gap there, that white Porsche. Joey Hand has some speed in the final 4 minutes of this race.
Joey Hand's getting some drafting help, too. Those cars in front of him are pulling him right on in.
But Joey also has traffic between himself and that factory Porsche.
This is where the BMW excels, though, Bob, into the brake zones, through this twisty infield section. Can he get close enough to Patrick Pile? The gap is coming down.
He's gone by one car. He's got the Corvette ahead of him now.
Just a second between them.
Having to be very aggressive in traffic here. You cannot.
Got the vet. Got past the vet.
It's inside the vet. Joey Hand hasn't seen victory lane since Sebring back in 2012. It's been a lean spell for him. Can he make it happen today?
And Pile keeps passing GTD cars to try to throw more traffic in front of Joey Hand and hang on with 3:20 to go.
Pressure's on.
Bulldog
you talked
in
about
this
it, Justin.
situation.
You talked about it, Justin. We saw them in a battle there when Pile is trying to put him a lap down. The BMW seems to come alive a little bit here. Maybe they've got some soft tires on or something, but either way, it's got some pace.
And if there were going to ever a time to show it, it is now after 23 hours and 57 minutes.
Oh, he gets scraped up on the
right
wall.
up against the wall. Oh, that is because he was so fast on the exit of turn 6 and he's trying not to scrub any speed off.
No, that's because the guy in front of him wasn't paying attention is what that was.
He didn't realize he was that much faster going up around the top side.
That was close, but
Joey had to slam the brakes on. Oh, and we have...
Be careful in the chicane. Somebody's dirtied the road. Look at this line of cars.
For a moment, it's put water on this fire.
Not going to be enough. We're going to come to the white flag this time around, guys.
Oh, boy.
That's such a shame.
He had the run. Man, did he have the run.
You have to be committed. I mean, that's what it's all about, putting it all on the line, and you need a bit of help.
Pile flashing the headlights, trying to alert cars ahead that he's coming through.
Wouldn't be a bit surprised if Joey doesn't send his Ferrari for a ride after that deal.
Familiar drivetrain of a Porsche.
Oh, yeah. The unmistakable engine note of that flat 6. Meanwhile, up front, with clear track ahead of them yet, the overall leader, Joao Barbosa for Action Express, hoping to give them bookend trophies here at the Rolex 24 in the space of 4 years.
Look at the timing and scoring. I think the 555 may have had an issue, Guy. I mean, timing and scoring is showing Wинkelhock on top in GTD. Have we had a change for the lead in the last 2 minutes of this motor race?
Confirm we do.
Here's our overall leader. Here's Barbosa. Angelelli chasing, 2.5 seconds behind, but in GTD, it's getting tight.
White flag is in the air. One more time around for Joao Barbosa and Action Express. Now take a look at what happened in GTD. There's Alessandro Per Guidi, gets it wrong in the chicane.
It's in too deep. Does Wинkelhock immediately get him, or does Per Guidi just not get up to speed? But he's coming back at him.
Oh, here comes the Ferrari on the Audi.
Wинkelhock is injured. He's got a hurt car. Got to push him up.
Tries to get a little draft.
Man.
Front suspension out askew on the Audi.
Flap, flap, flap.
Last lap. What a fight back by the Italian in the Ferrari. Oh, but now he maybe overcooks it into one.
Oh, Wинkelhock is just really fighting that race car, boys. It is hurt. He said the steering is askew, but he's given it 1,000,000% right now. Can he do anything on this infield section? Pere Guidi defends the inside line.
Trying for the up and under there, Calvin, which of course is very difficult to do. And they are literally
Here we go. Through the drag race. Here comes the kink, a high-speed left-hander.
Is the Audi going to survive the outside move?
No! He's off.
Did he get shoved off?
He didn't leave him any room, that's for sure.
And nor should he have done, Dorsey.
No, he shouldn't have.
That was racing.
And I don't think they touched. I just think he did what he had to do.
It's a brave move, but it's going to be tough to pull off.
Meanwhile, through NASCAR 3 and 4 for the final time. It will be close, not the closest ever, but still a tremendous run to the finish for the top two cars. And João Barbosa will take Action Express to victory lane in the Rolex 24 for the second time since 2010. Christian
Awesome
Fittipaldi leading the celebrations. Wow.
What a motor race. That was fantastic. Here we go. Ferrari, can they bring it home?
He's doing donuts in turn one, and the race isn't over for these guys.
That's right. Be careful. Oh, man. What a last couple of laps in the GT Daytona class. Alessandro Per Gui, what a joy for an Italian driver in a Ferrari, winning one of the world's classic battles. First victory in any class for Ferrari at Daytona since 1998. Congratulations to Level 5. Look how close it was.
GTLM battle comes to the line and Porsche wins.
Fantastic, well done.
What a debut for the North American factory Porsche team in their very first race. And congratulations also to Core Autosport, who are fielding that car for Bisac. Wow. And now we're hearing from race control that Per Guidi will receive a time penalty for avoidable contact.
For someone overtaking you on the outside of a left-hand corner, I don't think that's a great call. I'm sorry, but last lap.
What a gut punch for the Level 5 team.
I don't know, guys. If I was driving that Ferrari, I wouldn't have done anything different.
I would not have either.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the last lap of race for this
The
deal.
Ferrari slips coming off at turn 3. Wинkelhock gets a run, gets alongside, but it was always going to be a risky maneuver. You're not just going to give it to him at this stage of the game.
He's on the inside for the left-hander here, Calvin.
Their argument's going to be, you got to leave me a lane.
Yeah, it's my corner.
The argument is you got to leave the Audi a lane on the outside.
I
She didn't.
At that speed, though, Tommy, if you don't get to the apex, I'm not sure you're going to stay on the road anyway.
No,
They never touched, though. Look at that. They never, ever touched.
He had a nose in front. He was like 12 inches in front of the Ferrari, if that's their call, but that's a tough one.
Let me put it this way. At the point that those two cars got the apex, both drivers knew exactly what was going to happen.
Yeah.
They did not touch. They knew when they turned in where they were going.
And I thought it was remarkably good driving.
So they didn't touch at all?
No.
Was there no touch?
No touch.
No touch.
And I reckon if you win the cold light today, Wинkelhock would not have argued.
Well, confirmation from race control that was the incident that sparked the call.
We need to see that again, because you can't call avoidable contact if there's no contact.
By definition.
And I'm positive
that's what it's going to come down to.
Wow. Let's take another look. Through the horseshoe.
Wинkelhock just sets him up, gets the power down really well with that Audi, gets a run. You see the Ferrari there just bobble a little bit, losing traction. Here we come into the kink. Now the Audi is just a nose ahead there. You can see it.
That's not the view we need. We need the other view.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there was a touch or not.
This is the one.
Here we go.
This shows you definitively.
He's on the apex. He's
haven't
absolutely
touched
perfect.
yet.
on the
They
apex.
did not touch.
Oh, they did not touch.
Did not touch.
Did not touch.
That is a tough call.
Well, I don't see how you can call it if they don't touch.
Wow.
Yeah, what a pity. What I'd like to say is if you've ever driven through that corner as a racing driver, you know that was the line.
Well, that's something for the officials to figure out. Meanwhile, congratulations to João Barbosa and Action Express on victory at Daytona.